Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying some nothing bundt cakes. We have a pumpkin spice and we have the Churro Dulce de Leche. So I'm going to go ahead and open them over here so you can see it.
You always break that piece of paper.
I do.
You don't need to.
Usually, yeah, look, usually you can just squeeze it like this. Watch. Now watch. Oh! There it went. It's like a little, one of those little Pillsbury pop-em things. Now, normally you would eat it right out of this container, but I always like to take it out so that you can see how hefty it is. And I think the pumpkin spice has been around for a while, but we have just not tried it. So, that came out really well. Now, this one is new and very limited, and this is the first ever filled nothing bundt cake. So you can see it has a little bit of cinnamon sugar on top. So I'm going to cut these in half so we can see what they look like close up. This is the pumpkin spice. I'm going to go right down the middle. And there is the center of that.
And slice cut.
Thank you. And then we have the churro. And this is the one that's filled. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so it is...
So they basically just hollowed out a little bit of the
right here
hole anyway.
Yeah, so where this one right down here, that is where they have put that, right down there. So these were, the pumpkin spice Bundtlet was $5.50. And the churro was $6.50, so $1 more for that one. So the total was $12 for everything. And we still have a punch card in for our area. Now somebody did leave me a comment a while back that said that their location was getting rid of the punch cards. It's like you get like 10 punches and you get one free or something. Okay.
That's a lot. It could be 10. I don't know.
Yeah, well, ours is still doing it. So don't forget your punch card.
12. And your 13th is free.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but we don't know if once we get done with this, will they not give you a new one either? We don't know.
Right. So they may honor this, and then not do anymore. The pumpkin spice, it says I'm back. So they clearly had it before, and we just haven't had it before.
It looks really good.
Get you a bite. It says Live, Laugh, Bundt. Our pumpkin spice featured flavor is the bundt you've been craving. This combination of savory pumpkin and spices is only available for a limited time. From September 11th through December 3rd. Well, that's a long time. December 3rd while supplies last. So does that mean... So I guess in December 4th probably, they'll probably come out with something else, like maybe gingerbread or something. I don't know. I don't know that we've had any like winter flavors.
They should do eggnog.
We've never tried to keep up with the flavors like we have recently. So, okay.
They should do eggnog. That'd be awesome.
They should do eggnog. We would love that.
Did you get any frosting on it?
No, I did that on purpose. No, I didn't. I didn't want the frosting. That is a very nice cake.
It's very nice.
It's very moist.
I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Even without the frosting, it's really good.
Mm-hmm. You know what though?
Kind of almost tastes like pumpkin bread.
That's what I was gonna say, and I could absolutely see a slice of that smothered in butter.
Yeah, I like the frosting better.
Okay, I'm gonna get the frosting now.
The frosting on it is better. Ooh, look, this extra just hanging out here.
Mm-hmm.
A little bite of that frosting that was in the middle there. It's almost ready to fall out. I can't have that happening.
The frosting's delicious.
Oh, it sweetens the whole thing up.
Yes, the frosting. Honestly, I love the frosting, and of course you're gonna want to eat it all together. But with the frosting, it kind of diminishes the flavor of the pumpkin.
It definitely kind of takes over a little bit.
Yes, it takes over, and so you're not getting that full flavor of pumpkin like you would without it. So
I'm not complaining though.
I'm not complaining either, absolutely not. But I'm surprised that they don't sell like bundt slices. And I know their thing is cake, but they could absolutely sell
Make
slices.
a big Bundt cake and just slice it.
They could sell slices and yeah, they could, because they have the great big ones you buy for the birthday. Well, they could easily just do those and have these.
I think people will like it that these do have the frosting though.
Yeah, I do.
You would
too.
lose a lot of the frosting
Yeah.
if you did slices.
Yeah.
Well, that's excellent. That's really, really good. And like we said, the pumpkin is just an excellent flavor.
You'll always get people that say, "Oh, that's too sweet for me. I couldn't have all that sweet." But most people that go there, this is why you go, is because you do want it to be sweet.
It's a very sweet, like a cream cheese.
But if you like pumpkin, pumpkin spice, it's perfect. It really is.
And I've never seen a plain one. I don't even know if they could sell a plain one without the frosting.
Oh, no.
I don't even know if that's possible.
No, but
I'm just letting you know, if you didn't want the frosting, I don't know if they could even give you
they
one.
probably couldn't because it's made in a certain way. It's filled. It has there's a core. I
Yeah,
mean,
but they've squirted stuff in there.
yeah, but
I'm just saying, if you didn't want the frosting, could you buy one?
could you
without
buy
anything?
one with just, it would have
It
a
would just have
hole
the
in the
hole
middle.
like
Oh,
all Bundt cakes do.
I don't think so because I think they get these in there.
Yeah,
I
so you
think
probably
they-
could do it. I'm just saying it would be neat if they did.
Yeah, I don't think they're not making these Bundt cakes in the locations.
I can't imagine. I've never smelled anything bacon in there.
No, you don't smell anything baking. You don't. No, they get these on a truck or something.
That's our guess.
That's my theory. Okay. Churro Dulce de Leches.
Leche.
There you go. This is a Bundt cake nod to a Mexican classic. This delightful cinnamon spice cake is coated and topped with cinnamon, sugar, and filled with luscious Dulce de Leche. Enjoy our new Churro Dulce de Leche Bundtlets for a limited time from September 25th, which is today, until October 8th. So it's very limited.
For the 2 weeks?
It's
Like
very
2 weeks?
limited. And tell them about your experience when you went in. Because Kevin went and picked these up.
I went in. We always look in the case when we're to buy them. Yeah, you might have to tilt it back. It kind of lean backwards, lean forward. The case, usually has the flavors they have. The pumpkin one was in the front. It was in the front, like right left hand side. So I saw that one. But Tammy had told me there was a churro one, and it's like I don't see it. So I asked. I said, "Do you have another one that's a churro?" And she goes, "Oh yeah." She said what the name of it was, and then she said, "We have one of those. Do you want one of those too?" And I said, "Yes, give me one of those." Then I noticed as she was getting them ready, they have a little sign like up on top of the case that had the name of that picture. Mm-hmm. So I didn't see that in the case. Now that could have just been our location.
Right.
Didn't have it in the case, but they do have a little sign. They did. That's good. I like the cinnamon in there. The filling is like the goo you would get on top of a cinnamon roll.
I love it.
Don't you think? It's like the goo, the
I mean, clearly I love
the
it.
glaze, the whatever that you get on the cinnamon roll. That's what that liquid is in the middle. It's like a very sweet cinnamon.
This,
Do you think the cinnamon's too strong?
no, I could eat.
And it has these little pieces of cinnamon sugar too.
I could eat the whole thing. I mean, I could have that gone before this video was over. I absolutely love the gritty texture. It's like when you get cinnamon and sugar wet, and it has that nice gritty texture like the over cinnamon rolls. That's
what I'm saying.
tastes
It's like the goo in there.
It's like the goo, but it's the cinnamon goo, yes. But it adds a totally different texture than like the pumpkin.
Right.
Because like that frosting is very smooth and very creamy, and there's not any texture to it other than the cake. This, you're getting the texture of the cake, but all through there, you're getting little bitty...
like sugary pieces.
Yes, and I think it's absolutely delicious.
Yeah, if you look around, this one, well...
And why in the world are they only having it for such a short time?
See, they have these little dark, little pieces.
Yes.
They were all around the kind of the bottom on the outside edge, and they're this little crunchy cinnamon sugar pieces.
Well, I will tell you.
I like that. I think I like the pumpkin better.
This is my favorite one.
I like it.
This is my favorite before this was the Oreo one. I really like that Oreo one, and they brought that back recently for just a few weeks. But I really do like that Oreo one. But this is taking the place of that Oreo.
It's very good. And the cinnamon and the sugar are really balanced well. The texture of the cake is really, really good. Like you said, you get the little gritty, sugary texture, which is different than, you still get the creaminess of the frosting, but you also get that gritty texture too. I don't know, I just like the pumpkin spice and the sweetness level of this one. I really do like that. It's a little more dense, the cake is, in the pumpkin than that one is.
I like them both.
It's really good though.
I like the pumpkin. And I think if you haven't had that, you're going to really like that. Some of these that we've bought, the flavors have not been strong enough. For example,
they're okay.
The blueberry.
Yeah.
The blueberry was...
You couldn't already tell it was even blueberry.
No, it was really, really lacking in flavor. We've had some other ones that are like that too. It's like, this needs more raspberry.
Right.
This needs more blueberry. This, if you're crazy about pumpkin spice or the churro, both of these, they did a perfect job with it. They got their flavor spot on.
I did. The only thing I have to say about that one is it really doesn't have that Dulce de Leche flavor. The caramely kind of rich, creamy caramel.
It doesn't.
It doesn't.
It's really just churro.
Yeah, it's just cinnamon.
Yeah, and that's why I keep saying just churro.
Yeah.
Is because you do not get the caramel part of that.
I mean, at all.
No. I think that little bit of liquid,
and I got a bite of just it, but it's still cinnamon.
Too. And it's cinnamon and sugar. It's not,
cinnamon.
It's not the Dulce de Leche.
But the flavor of the pumpkin is almost like you've got a really good pumpkin roll with a really good cream frosting in the middle. That's what that flavor kind of reminds you of. So I think they're both really, really good though.
Yeah, and it's a good thing you can get both of them at the same time.
Right now.
But you need to go now. Yeah, get them now. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to have lots of pictures for you at the end, and thanks for watching.